The coming of the World War III, Armageddon or Malhama or Armageddon, a mighty war prophesized in all major world religions including Islam, Christianity and Judaism, and amazingly scholars of all these three major religions are expecting this big war and the coming of Jesus Christ, Isa as, or a Messiah who will save them very soon. Muslims and Christians are also expecting an Antichrist or Dajjal as Muslims call him, a false imposter of the Christ. It was narrated that Mu'adh bin Jabal, R.A., said, Allah's Messenger, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, said, Jerusalem will flourish, Pax Judaica, when Yathrib is in ruins, and Yathrib will be in ruins when the Great War, Malhama, occurs. The Great War will occur when Constantinople is conquered, and Constantinople will be conquered when the Dajjal appears. Then, with his hand, he struck the thigh, or shoulder of the one to whom he was speaking, and said, This is as true as you are here, or, as you are sitting here, meaning Mu'adh bin Jabal, R.A. According to a hadith reported by Hazrat Hudhayfa, R.A., in which Allah's Messenger, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, talking about the last hour said, It will not come until you see 10 signs beforehand, and, in this connection, he mentioned them as follows, It, last hour, will not come until you see 10 signs before, and, in this connection, he made a mention of the smoke, Dajjal, the beast, the rising of the sun from the west, the descent of Jesus son of Mary, as, the Gog and Magog, and landsliding/sinking of the earth, due to earthquakes, in 3 places, one in the east, one in the west and one in Arabia, at the end of which fire would burn forth from the Yemen, and would drive people to the place of their assembly. Sahih Muslim, Chapter 13, Book 041, Number 6391. From these 2 hadiths we can conclude that Arabs will be destroyed for all the evil they committed on the land. There is no doubt that the Arabs led by Saudi Arabia have done more harm to the Muslim Ummah than any other Muslim country. Their unprovoked attack on Yemen is believed to be the fire burning from Yemen mentioned in the hadith by many scholars, and is expected to lead to their downfall and ultimate destruction of Saudi Arabia. Hazrat Zainab bint Yashir, R.A., reported that Allah's Apostle, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, got up from sleep with a flushed red face and said, Woe be to the Arabs for the great evil that is approaching them, the barrier of Gog and Magog has opened so much. And Sufyan, R.A., made a sign of 10 with the help of his hand, in order to indicate the width of the gap, and I said, Allah's Messenger, would we be perished in spite of the fact that there would be good people amongst us? Thereupon he said, Of course, but only when the evil predominates. Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, concerning the landsliding/sinking of the earth mentioned in the hadith above, the recent earthquakes in Turkish and Syria may just have been the sinking at the east. However, some refer to the tsunami in East Asia as the eastern landslide and the massive earthquake in Haiti as the western landslide or the sinking of the earth during Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, USA. And the third landslide/earthquake is expected to take place near the advent of Imam al-Mahdi in Saudi Arabia. Important role of Russia. The Byzantines have been defeated in the nearest land. But they, after their defeat, will overcome within 3 to 9 years. To Allah belongs the command before and after. And that day the believers will rejoice. Holy Quran Surah Rum 2-4, Russia is now home of the Orthodox Christians, and they are said by some scholars to be the Romans, Byzantines, who will be victorious after, as mentioned in verse 4 of the surah named after the Roman support from hadith, you will make peace with the Romans, i.e. Christians/Rum, in a secure truce/alliance, and you and they will fight an enemy who is behind you, and you will be victorious. Hadith number 4292, Book of the Great Battles, Sunan Abu Dawud, Volume 4, Black Sea and Crimea separate Rum, Russia, from Constantinople, now Istanbul and a historical center of Byzantine Empire. Russia has now taken back Crimea, bringing them closer to Constantinople. Constantinople was the former capital of the Romans and Orthodox Christianity. This will be opposed by the Zionists who desperately want Crimea back from Russia and may ultimately lead to the start of a World War III, Malhama, Armageddon, and fulfillment of the divine prophecy of the conquest of Constantinople mentioned in the Holy Quran and Hadith. This most likely means a major military pact/truce, maybe of convenience, between a strategic Muslim country or countries and Russia is most likely to take place before or near the Malhama, or Russia will earn such a major victory which will make Muslims happy.